Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Intense.
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it to those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Burkowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right? Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Burkowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. Do okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out. Come on, Phelps.
Goddamn captain's making me resubmit the paperwork.
Primeiro dia, hein? Olha essa merda que já vai vir. Mais gente filha da puta. Isso aí. Bando de detetive velho, sendo escroto. Que maravilha.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
What the hell? I guarantee he walked.
Vamos lá.
That's that guy from the paper.
Carrão, hein?
That big case.
Carrão. Autoridade, respeita.
Check to make sure your home has a first aid kit for safety.
You know this place?
Sure. Near the old gasworks and signal depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct.
All units of 459 just occurred in 6th and Sarah.
So,
Any unit to
tell me a
handle
little about
code 2
yourself, Phelps.
identified.
Are we friends now, Burkowski? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC.
Peraí. Onde que tem a pessoinha correndo? Não sei cadê a pessoinha correndo. Tá aqui a pessoinha correndo. Local de crime de rua. Vamos ver. O que se faz?
Reno CS at Camp Elliott.
Desmarquei? Acho que sim.
Shipped out in early 45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded. Shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here.
Watch it!
Bom, hidrante é
So you won
resistente.
the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa. No, you were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready.
You finished?
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of LA safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
Fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I did my job.
No one is saying you didn't.
I did 6 years as a patrolman.
That's the 3rd time you've told me.
All units of 459 just occurred in 6th and Sarah's. Any unit to handle code 2 identified.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
11K, a 459 suspect just left 6th and Saris. Suspect is a...
Ah, tá aqui pertinho mesmo.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Tão pertinho, não tem por que fazer, né? Ih, olha lá! O cara acha que tá num filme, né?
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself. Get the hell away from me.
Vai. Bora lá. Vai lá, detetivizão. Posso sim, pô. Confia. Cadê o cara? Ah, tá ali. Ele tinha subido no cano e tava parecendo, sei lá, mais pra cima. Posso atirar nele? Não, porra. Seria tão mais fácil. Se eu só pudesse atirar nele. Eita porra, buguei.
Come on, Flatfoot. Let's negotiate.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Eu matei o refém, que bosta. Ai, coitado do refém. Não deu certo, não deu certo.
A 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris.
Não deu certo.
Handled, code 2 identified.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
Vamos tentar de novo, né? Eu achei legal, achei legal.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Ai, minha senhora, pode vazar. Eu não posso atirar nele, não? Vou tentar atirar nele. Pra ver no que dá. Eu tenho suspeitos.
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself. Get the hell away from me.
Porra. Eu vou tão pertinho dele. Ai, mulher! Vamos.
Is somebody gonna tell us what the hell is going on?
Tô atrás de um bandido, não tá vendo? Ah! Que porra! Tá. E ele dá de atirar, então. Tá, sério?
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
Tá, a última vez que eu vou tentar, eu vou tacar bala nesse maluco, foda-se.
Up on the roof, officer.
Na perninha,
He has
né?
a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Terceira vez que eu faço essa merda, na terceira é sucesso, na terceira dá bom. O parceiro, ele é meio merda, né? Nem pra me ajudar ele serve.
Now, make it easy on yourself. Get the hell away from me.
Puta que pariu, eu tô cega. Caralho, maluco, atira no brother, velho. O maluco não atira também, tá maluco, velho. Ah, vai se fuder, né? Vai lá, atira. Deu bom? Deu bom? Atirei na perna. Não matei ele. Porra, eu atirei na perna, velho. Ah, então, pode matar, né? Então tá bom. Dirigindo. Ah, tô dirigindo, brother. E tu não pode me proibir. Nossa, que merda, mano. Eu dei um tiro no pezinho do cara, o cara morreu. Pronto, morri. Foda-se.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
Califórnia. Tá sujo pra porra.
First case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. You don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out. Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Vamos lá falar com o brother.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Ah, intuição. Do indiano ir. Vamos ver isso aqui então.
I better get back to work, sir.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Tá falando a verdade.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regular, so it kind of stood out.
Ó, tá melhor.
Mr. Wilkie. If you don't mind waiting a little longer, I'm sure we'll have more questions once we've had a look around.
How's the world looking?
Doc? Detective Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. Victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Vamos ver.
Circumstantial.
Ok, isso aqui, o que é isso? Papelzinho?
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Ah, pra ver, pô.
Seems irrelevant.
É, também acho. Ou tem mais alguma coisa aqui pra ver?
How's life treating you?
Não, não tem não.
After this, I got 4 jobs in Westlake Park and 1 up in the Hollywood Hills.
Que nojo.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Olha, eu diria que todo, né? Olha isso.
I doubt it.
Tem certeza? Vai saber. Será que dá de ver alguma coisa aqui? Tá. Gente, não tem nada aqui não. De abrir aqui? Motor? Vai que não.
Years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Boa pergunta.
Happier times, I guess.
Mulher estranha. O óculos do véi?
Denzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
Mais alguma coisa? E não. Tem sim, pô.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
Tá. Tem mais alguma coisa? Aqui? Não, aparentemente.
I'll have the car towed down to the impound. That's about all I can do here.
Conteúdo da carteira.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Não, que é isso?
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Ok.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
Essa vez foi ó,
If you
perfeito,
have to,
então.
I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Vem, vamos bater um papo, vem cá. Vem cá, vamos bater um papo, cara. O cara não quer bater um papo, velho. Leite Weekly. Tá. Não. Aqui. Adrian Black. Revisão de provas. Veículo abandonado. Tarará. F. Morgan. Quem é F. Morgan? Não sabemos quem é F. Morgan. Senhora Black. Não sabemos. Ah, tá. A Senhora Black é a esposa do queridão aí. E tu não quer conversar?
Notify the wife. You seem to have it under control here.
Yeah, I got this.
Sabe tudo. Eu tô indo pro carro, pô. Acho tão bonito esse carro antigo, cara.
.620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill, a couple blocks north of Central Station.
What?
Play it by the book. No stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
Carros antigos são muito bonitos, cara, mas acho que é meio que impossível.
part that's gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
Caralho, prendeu fogo.
Well, obviously, someone got a little heavy-handed. It's the wrong way around. Well, how so, genius? Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car, and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car. You got something there, though. Doesn't add up.
Pois é. Mas, mano, eu tento prestar atenção na legenda, mas eu esqueço que tem que dirigir o carro e eu acabo batendo.
No, what happened? Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and he's on a rail crossing. Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. The car came to a rest more than a mile down the track.
Oh, unbelievable.
Olha a intenção.
What a pointless waste of life. You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity working traffic, folks. And who needs a Second Amendment when we'll give a goddamn fool the license to get behind the wheel of an automobile?
If it's a kidnapping, why leave the victim's ID? If it's a murder, why leave the car? The evidence doesn't add up.
Free lesson, Phelps. Evidence will only get you so far. You ask me, the whole thing feels hinky as hell.
What I wouldn't give to have your powers of intuition, Cousin.
Don't worry, kid. Keep watching the master and you'll get there one day.
Cara, onde que é esta casa? Pelo amor. Eu dirigi quase metade da cidade toda. É. Quero cortar caminho, dá nisso. Caralho, onde que é a casa dessa pessoa? Não. Cadê? Ah, tá. Finalmente, né? Depois de 500 anos chegando. Oh. Te cortei, mano. Era pra respeitar. Stop nada. Stop. Stop. Dirige igual um psicopata, irmão.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
Vem, mulher, tem notícia pra te dar.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
Vamos dar uma olhadinha. Nada demais, né? Só um enfeite. Candelabro? Poderia ter usado isso pra matar ela. Pra matar o marido, pô. Jornalzinho.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a
I
vice.
want to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past. Occasions that made you laugh. Times that made you smile.
Nossa. Tá. O que tem ainda pra investigar?
Have a good look around. There's gotta be something in here to go on.
Coisa na geladeira? Tem ou não tem? O que temos aqui? Nada. Caralho, esse maluco... Ah.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Calma. Tá. Mais alguma coisa? Acho que não. E aqui?
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home? Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
Telefone. Onde que tem um telefone aqui?
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thank you.
Mais uma investigaçãozinha. Essa mulher tá sempre com cara de infeliz, mano. Maluco. Ou com cara de psicopata, né? Um dos dois sempre. O guarda-roupa tá meio fudido. Outro quarto. Ó, coisas.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Ele tava... Alguém foi pro trem, hein?
This must be Adrian's. Stencil. So the glasses are a match.
Pois é.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures.
What gives here?
Eles estão tendo uma relação de fachada? Já tá meio óbvio. Só por isso daqui. Já vi aí, não tem nada.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Pois é. Vai faltar justamente a parada do crime.
That can't be right.
Agora sim. Esse daqui é onde?
No, that won't work.
Aqui.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
É. Vamos falar com a senhora de novo. Sem esse coisinha aí. Ó, que é isso?
This isn't what we're looking for.
Tem certeza? Olha, tem uma coisa aqui no chão. Não é nada, sério? Ah, não tem nada a perder dando uma olhadinha no quintal, né? Talvez tempo, mas é irrelevante. Agora eu já saí da residência dos malucos. Ai, cacete.
What do you think?
Make sure you cover all the rooms. We don't want to miss anything.
Tá, mas já vi todos os quartos. Eu acho, pelo menos. Tá. Pistas. Caixa de fósforos do bar, óculos. Alibi da senhora Black.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. Very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
É a localização de Adrian Black.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
So you didn't arrange to meet him out at the rail yards?
I've never been near a
Mano,
rail
que
yard in
porra
my
é
life.
essa?
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They look terrible.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
Ok. Vamos para a próxima localização. Ele não parecia estar mentindo. Sabe, jogo. Tem mais alguma coisa pra ver, jogo? Tá, ela cozinhou, realmente.
What now? I don't upset the lady any more than you do, Phelps, but we're gonna have to search this place.
Tem mais coisas pra ver aqui, gente. Tem
I'm
não.
sorry. If there's nothing more, I really think I should lie down.
Ixi.
So what next? Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Oxi. Ah, mas jogou.
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Me call. Quer saber, pô? Agora eu vou lá ver a foto dela, né? Vai que tem alguma coisa lá também. Chama Adrian. Não tem mais nada não, né?
I'm all right now, detectives.
Get a statement from Mrs. Black, but go easy on her. She's had a rough day.
Ah, agora já foi, né? Viu? Fotografia. Ah,
Tell us
sim.
about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
You and your husband are in separate bedrooms. What gives? Did you want him out of the way, Margaret?
No, I did not. My husband and I may have drifted apart, but it wasn't my choice.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, detective.
Tá. Só faltava aquilo ali, então. Gastei a minha intuição, caralho. Desculpa, esqueci de ti. Entra. Entra. Porra. Entra, brother.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking... Can't we try to get there in one piece?
Bati de novo.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem to type. But stranger things have happened.
É.
Officers help Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street.
Mas então quem matou se não foi ela? Com certeza não foi ela, pô. Eu espero. Porque senão seria uma péssima detetive. Eu não duvido.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
I can't decide between the tuna fish and the chicken.
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's a regular. He's a loner in the back.
This is a tasty
Cadê o Frank Morgan? O Frank Morgan?
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Eu tô.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
No.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
Recibo.
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea.
I think he took off for Seattle. I'm tired of your shtick, Morgan. Spill it, or we take you out in the alley and we knock it out of you.
He's holed up at my place. He's waiting for some money to come through before he blows town.
An address?
It's an apartment house at the corner of Temple and Figueroa. Apartment number 2.
I think that's all. Thanks for your help, Morgan. We appreciate it.
Hey, I'm just glad I could help. I love cops.
Cuff him, let him go. It's up to you, Phelps. There's no way I'm writing this idiot up.
Vamos lá, não preciso disso.
Well, if it's all the same to you, I'll go back to my drink.
That cherry pie was delicious.
Deixa ele viver a vida dele, já tem uma vida miserável o suficiente. Vamos lá pra casa do maluco, então. Que o cara lá deu um perdido na esposa.
I've met some pretty good liars in my time. People who sound convincing because they actually believe their own bullshit. Type is clever, hard to catch out.
Frank Morgan is not one of those people.
No, he is not.
KGPL calling car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Message from Technical Services. Blood found in the abandoned Lincoln at the PE Freight Depot is not human. Repeat, not human. Compositional analysis reveals swine as the most likely match.
Roger, KGPL. Time to reel this guy in, Phelps.
Descobriram agora. Depois de ter feito todo esse trampo aí, esse maluco me passa a info agora. Burocracia é foda, né? Tá. Não, acho que o melhor lugar é por cima mesmo. Ai, porra. Eu detonei o carro, tô andando pela calçada. E azar. Desculpa, senhora. O louco só surtou e foda-se, vou vazar. Azar. Tá naquela crise de meia-idade. Volta e meus véis surtam e tem crise de meia-idade.
Help you, gentlemen? LAPD detectives, Mr. Black. You're under arrest.
Look, I'm really sorry about this. I never tried to hurt anyone. I just needed to get away from LA. I won't put up a struggle. Just let me get my things.
I knew it!
That's a
Phelps,
day.
go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
As ideias do maluco.
There's no point running, Adrian.
Trai a mulher e foge da polícia. As ideias, irmão.
Mr. Black, get back here right now. It's over, Adrian. Stop right there, Adrian. Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house.
I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Tudo isso por ser gado de mulher. Parabéns.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Meninão de ouro. Sr. Black não é covarde. Com a evidência certa, ela teria falado tudo sobre seu marido. Coitado. É. Foi ok, mas não foi tão bom também. Danos na cidade, 110. Danos a veículo, 3.242. É, eu estou dando... Vejo isso. A polícia de Los Angeles. Coitados. Coitado não, eles são ricos. Pau no cu de Los Angeles. Mas então é isso, por enquanto, pelo menos. Porque é bom não ficar longo os vídeos, porque é uma merda pra editar depois. E, sei lá, o jogo é bom. Aparentemente, eu não sei, nunca cheguei a jogar ele por muito tempo, mas ele parece ser bom. Então, né? Vamos aí.